Namaste children, welcome to my channel. Last session we have studied the features of monopoly and the shape of the average revenue curve and the marginal revenue curve. Yes, what is the shape of the average revenue curve? Average revenue curve is sloping downwards from left to right. Yes, we have learned average revenue curve sloping downwards from left to right. Yes, this what is another name of average revenue curve. Average revenue curve is also known as the demand curve of the firm. The firm itself is constituting industry, and here on the x-axis we have to measure output, and y-axis we are measuring revenue as we are drawing the revenue curve. Yes, now our topic is, today's topic is price output determination under monopoly. We have to see the price output, so we have to see what is a cost also, cost curve also. Revenue, that means price, we can write price also. Price means the price what we give, the consumers give, that is the revenue of the seller or the producer. Yes, that on the y-axis, and output on the x-side, there is the average revenue curve. Why average revenue curve is sloping downwards? If the producer, if the seller wants to sell more units, he has to reduce the price of the product. He has to reduce the price of the product. Suppose he wants to sell more units, he has to reduce the price of the product. Suppose he wants to maintain at a higher price itself, he can sell less only. That means either he can fully control supply or he can fully control the price of the product. Because of the same reason, the marginal revenue curve will also slope downwards from left to right. Yes, the marginal revenue curve will also slope downwards from left to right. So R curve is sloping downwards, MR curve is also sloping downwards, and here we can see that because additional units are sold at lesser price, that is why MR curve is also sloping downwards. Connected to that, we can see what is the cost curve, and here cost curve, as usual, the cost curve is U-shaped curve. This is the average cost curve. Then we have to draw the marginal cost curve. Yes, marginal cost curve will pass through the minimum point of the average cost curve. Yes, under perfect combination, in the short run, we have seen marginal cost should be equal to marginal revenue, that is the equilibrium point. Under monopoly also, we have to see what is equilibrium point. This is the equilibrium point E, where marginal cost curve is cutting marginal revenue line. So, through this point, we can draw a line, vertical line. So OM is the level of output. That is, a producer gets maximum profit at OM level, where marginal cost curve is cutting marginal revenue line, where that is MC is equal to MR, where MC is equal to MR. So connected to this point, that is corresponding this point, suppose MP is the price of the product, or MP, here we can measure MP, here we can measure R. Suppose OP is the price of the product, the same thing is that is equal to OP is equal to MR. OP is equal to MR because that is the price of the product, that is the revenue of the firm, average revenue of the firm. So these are both are the same, and it is crossing the average cost curve, and this much is the average cost curve. Average cost, so we can name it as R1. So you can see that MR1 is average cost and MR is the average revenue. Corresponding to that, if you connect this to the y-axis, you can see OP1. So OP1 is the average cost. The OP1 and MR1 are the same, and MR as R is starting from average revenue line, this is the average revenue. This is the average revenue. MR is the average revenue, and MR1, as it is touching the average cost curve, MR1 is the average cost. Here average revenue is greater than average cost. Average revenue is greater than average cost. How much? That is RR1. That is, or MR is greater than this much. This MR is greater than MR1. Here I means M means OM, output level. And so as average revenue is greater than average cost, most often you know that they are making profit. How much profit it is making? R1 is the profit level. At per unit. Per unit is R1 is the profit per unit. Profit per unit is R1. And now you can see how much is the total profit. Total profit is R1 into P1 R1 or OM level of output. OM level, suppose 100 units are produced, 80 is the profit per unit, 80 into 100, 8,000. 8,000 is the total profit obtained by the monopolist. See that. This shaded area, we can see that is a total profit obtained by the producer under monopolist, where he will get the maximum profit. So P1 total profit of the producer is equal to P1 R1 RP. This is the maximum profit obtained by the monopolist under monopoly. So draw the average revenue line sloping downwards left to right, MR line sloping downwards left to right, then the MC curve crossing the minimum point of the AC curve, and find out the equilibrium at E. It is very simple to draw, and through that you draw the line. So this is the average revenue, this is the average cost. So this much is the profits. Yes, this is the profit per unit. This is the average revenue and this is the average cost. Understood, children, how to draw that? And one thing you have to see that under monopolistic competition, air curve will be little more flatter, but under monopoly it is much steeper. That way you have to draw. So I hope you understood. So this is the price output determination under monopoly. Thank you, children.